We have a thumbs up. Pilots ready for takeoff. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. 5 of the 6 robots moving in autonomous 1991, doing like they have in the past few matches. Loading that boiler up with some fuel. Gaining a bunch of points for their alliance. Blue trying to deliver a gear, and autonomous doesn't quite make it in time as we move into the teleoperated period. 1991 unleashing a bunch of fuel onto the field. Getting loaded up with a ton of fuel pieces. Rosie screaming back to the retrieval station. 1991 lining up in their key next to the boiler. They're protected there, so they can just take their time and dial in their shooter, try to get as much fuel up in there as possible. 3 pieces of fuel up top gives you a point and an extra kilopascal to help your airship fly. Gale Force coming back to their red retrieval station. Trying to get loaded up with the gear. Right now, still, each alliance has 1 rotor spinning. Rosie in 126 having a collision. Rosie loses control of their gear. They're running back. Gale Force is loaded up with the gear. 1991 for red. Also getting loaded with more fuel. 2262 trying to play defense on 839. They slip by. They're trying to get to that retrieval station now this time around. They're preventing them from getting there. 1991 trying to get lined up with that boiler. Successfully shooting more fuel pieces. Nicely done. Over and over again. 43 seconds remaining. 17-point differential. If either alliance gets a rotor turning, that'll be an additional 40 points. So this match can go either way with a little over 30 seconds remaining. Robots start to take to the skies. Ropes being deployed by the human pilots in the airships. Climb, climb, climb as fast as you can. 126 trying to grab onto the rope. Rosie's already going up. Can they get it to contact? It's light is on. 1991 trying to hit that touchpad the same. There they go. Nicely done. Will we get 2 robots up for red? Robo Panthers up for red as time expires. 2 robots up for blue and for red. 1786 climbing up in the last few moments of that match, making this very, very interesting. It was neck and neck all the way through. And with that, just like I said, it was close all the way to the end, but the Red Alliance pulling it out the last second, 168 to 150. Look at those pressure points. That was what made the difference. All of those fuel pieces being unloaded into the boilers are very vital as we get closer and closer to the playoff tournament. Just a reminder, teams, make sure you get reweighed and re-inspected before alliance selection to ensure that you can be in the playoff tournament. Also, additionally, we made an announcement about this earlier. If you have safety glasses that you borrowed from the safety glasses table from outside in the pit, please return them right now. You can pick them up when you need to go to the pit, but if they're on your head in the stands, they're not doing any good, and someone else could use them. So please return your safety glasses to that table if you borrowed them. Thank you. Teams notice up on the board. We're in qualification match number 72 of 80. As we get closer and closer, your teams are going through their last match. So make sure you cheer your loudest and make sure we get the enthusiasm and the excitement. Your teams need all the support that they can get because these last matches affect all rankings. They got to do their best, so they need all of your support.
All right, Adam, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to meet these alliances.
Let's do it.
All right, over here on the Red Alliance, we have Team 663.
The Robonauts.
Next to them, we have Team 1740.
Ledyard Cyber Colonels from Connecticut.
And rounding off the Red Alliance, Team 1027.
Project Jabberwocky from West Springfield, Mass.
Over here on the Blue Alliance, Team 166.
Making some mayhem in Merrimack, it's Chop Shop.
Next to them, Team 1965.
The Firebirds from St. Joe's Preparatory High School.
And finally, we have Team 1277.
The Robotomies from Groton, Mass.
Looks like we're just about ready to go. We have a thumbs up. Pilots ready for takeoff. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go!
Match 72 underway. Robots rocketing towards the airshift. Chop Shop not quite connecting with the gear. We're tied up. Oh, 1277 unloading some fuel into that boiler in autonomous. They're worth 1 point apiece. 59-15 right now. Blue Alliance got 1 rotor spinning. Red Alliance looking to do something similar. 663 unloading a full hopper of fuel onto the field. They're racing back with a gear. Chop Shop looking to get loaded up with a gear as well. From their retrieval zone, 4-point differential. All thanks to 1277 from those auto points. Red Alliance getting their first rotor and their second underway and spinning up to speed. Trying to get things lined up. 166 attempts to drop off a gear, doesn't quite make it. 1740 trying to keep 1965 away from that blue airship. They get by though, trying to get lined up. 1027 racing across the field, trying to play some defense. Trying to get loaded up with another gear. Red still pulling away just a bit. They've got that extra rotor spinning, so that's what's giving it to them. We've got 50 seconds remaining. For the Blue Alliance, 1965, still trying to get lined up with that lift. Can they get it to go on there and get it boarded the airship? Get a gear on one of those rotors, start them spinning. They need one more gear to get that rotor turning. That sound means the ropes have to be let down for robots to climb up and board the airships. Human players, drivers, and audience members yelling for pilots to let down the ropes. 663 going up. They have it. Light is on. That's good. Robotomy is going up as well. Looks like they've got it lit up with 2 seconds remaining. Can any more robots get up? Doesn't look like it. As time expires, we'll come back with your match scores. And with that, running more efficiently than ever, we've got your scores. It was a tight race, but it looks like the Red Alliance takes it 145 to 109. Nicely done by all teams.
right, before we meet our teams for match 73, I just want to give a big thank you to our assistant MC, Kevin. He's taking over on field reset for the rest of quals, but he's been really helpful to us, helping us with flags, giving Mark and I a break for some of the matches, and he's been doing an awesome job getting some practice in as an MC, so give him a big round of applause. All right, with that, let's meet our teams for this next match. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 2370.
Stafford Technical Center's iBots from Rutland, Vermont.
They're joined by Team 246.
Overclocked, coming out of Boston University Academy.
And Team 1153.
The Robo Rebels from Walpole, Mass.
Their opponents in the Blue Alliance are Team 2523.
Tech Storm from St. Johnsbury, Vermont.
And their solemn partners, Team 1735.
The Green Reapers from Worcester, Massachusetts.
And rounding off this alliance, Team 3623.
Currently ranked number 1, it's the Terrorbots.
All right, we're good. Pilots, ready for... I have been lied to.
It's all right. It's all right. It happens.
We were almost ready. It was close.
Very, very close. We just wanted to make sure everyone was ready to go when we do go.
All right, for real this time. Pilots ready for flight. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to match number 73. 1153 delivering a gear to their airship. Make that the Red Alliance delivering 2. Nicely done. 75-15, Blue Alliance. They got their rotor spinning in auto. Trying to get the rotor spinning, but they can't quite get it as the center rotor needs to spin. There we go. 55-75. 95-75, excuse me. They get 40 points for that extra rotor. Red Alliance leading right now. Incredible feat, delivering 2 gears in auto to their red airship. But action shifts to the actual field on the ground. Overclocked, screaming back with a gear. Doesn't look to be quite loaded correctly in their hopper, trying to prevent the Green Reapers from getting to their airship. Doing a pretty good job at it. Meanwhile, 1153, they've got a gear loaded in their robot. Oh, they let go of it, though. They drop it mid-transit to their airship. They got to race all the way back. Overclocked looks to be dead in the water. Don't know what's going on with their robot. Hopefully we can get something going with 69 seconds remaining. 36-23 with that swerve drive. Trying to get around Overclocked, but they lose control of the gear. Blue Alliance pilots need one more gear to get that third rotor turning. Right now, 115-95 with the Blue Alliance in the lead. 25-23. Dropping down that last gear. If the pilot can bring it up into the airship, they can get that third rotor turning. It takes 3 cranks to get it going. 1, 2, 3, and that rotor starts spinning. 3 rotors for blue, 2 for red. Robots trying to get them spinning. We have 30 seconds remaining. 160-95 right now. Ropes being deployed. 11:53, the Robo Rebels trying to get connected with that rope. Green Reapers going up. 36-23 going up. We've got 1 for the Blue Alliance. Can we get 3? 23-70 going up for red. We got 2, 3. Blue Alliance is lit. 11:53 trying to get up for red with 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Real-time score gave blue the advantage in that match. We'll have to see what the official result is. All right, and like that, we have your scores. It was close up until the end. But it seems like the Blue Alliance might have pulled it out 310 to 145. They gained 150 points from those 3 climbs. And those 3 robots ready for takeoff.